Okay, I wanted to do another real quick video or whatever. Um, it's about two topics, I guess, or whatever. I'm watching like the TV the other day, right? And I think that they were had a advertisement on for Corona Seltzer or some shit. I think it might have been Corona Seltzer. I'm pretty sure something to do with Corona and the alcohol company or whatever. And um, they're talking about like on they have a black woman and like three white people or whatever. I think they were white. I think maybe one of them was like Mexican or some shit. I can't vividly remember, but dude, I remember one thing I do remember is the way they edited, like the Vice method of editing things or whatever, or like just the fucking Satanist Nazi crazy method of editing videos. They zoom in or show a picture exclusively of the black lady, and they go with no compromises. Dude, you want to know something? Dude, if you're talking about like two groups of people, like you have there's a couple of things here that are interesting. So, dude, if you're talking about a group of Polish people and then a group of black people, right? Like, I don't know in what part of the country, like Ohio or some shit, like whatever the fuck, right? If you get rid of one group of people and you keep another group, maybe there's no compromise, right? And there's like some sort of a win there because you win in regards to like the black people take the house of the white dead people that nobody likes or whatever, and that's like a win. But dude, if you're talking about me exclusively, just one guy, dude, you could tell yourself, I don't know what the fuck exactly you're talking about, but I'm just gonna say, like, if you're talking about just me, I don't know how that makes any goddamn sense at all. Okay? Like, I don't think it does. And if you've convinced yourself or some shit that it does, let me tell you this shit right now. I've thought about it just briefly or whatever. Well, actually, I've been thinking about it for at least a day. This shit makes no fucking sense. So I just wanted to say that. But what else was it, dude? I wanted to talk about and well, hold on. Maybe I should finish what I was thinking about in regard to that. Honestly, man, like, dude, if there's enough land for everybody, and somebody could go somewhere else and build in like Montana or some shit, dude. Like, I don't see what the fuck the problem is. I think that there's probably more potential with people being alive than them being dead. And another thing about this mentality that I'm noticing is that if you think about it, with this mentality, nothing new can emerge, because basically the people who are most likely going to create something new, regardless, well, dude, anybody, I mean, you can make an argument that anybody can create something new, but most likely it's going to be people who are competing against the dominant or the traditional group. Like, if you think about it, in order to create some, like, because like, think about it, even in nature, right? In nature you have designated animals, whatever it is, right? And then maybe something new later on, some sort of new species will emerge. Okay? So we're basically killing whatever new is. Now, I get the idea that it can emerge from any animal, like the ones that are already around or whatever, like they can mutate and create, like I get that anybody, but like it seems to me like if you have something, the social, the way the social environment is existing, right? Like it seems to me like if you want some sort of financial progress, right? You might try to create something before somebody else, or whether it's like food or technology, like it doesn't matter. Like in my honest opinion, like if you have people who are traditionally dominant or whatever, and then you have a group of people who aren't or whatever, that other group of people would probably say, like, I gotta come up with, like, even if they're watching me, like, I gotta come up with something where you know it's gonna people are gonna want to buy into what the fuck I'm doing, rather than what those other people, those that have been around for, like, thousands of years are doing or whatever. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like, I mean, like, anybody can come up with anything, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I see it working or whatever. So I think I covered that pretty well. The other thing is the shit with Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. So I don't know, man. Like, to be honest with you, I don't think he should go on Saturday Night Live, because, like, I think I've been seeing stories or whatever, right, on YouTube, DW, and even like other stories. I see a story about Germany coming out with their own rocket or whatever to go to space, and then they have another story on that DW about what is it? The, like, Renault and Nissan and, like, these other car companies or whatever have electric cars that they're coming out with or whatever. And then they have a story I saw where the Chinese are coming out, are going to start selling cars in the United States. They're going to ship them like they ship all this other garbage or whatever to the United States. So they have, they're like, what the fuck do we need? And the reason why, I know the reason why you're coming out with these stories, right? Dude, you have a couple of cars that people don't, you have dumb people or whatever the fuck happened, right? Whether it's dumb people or whether it's a genuine crash or some shit, where a couple of his cars are exploding or something happened with him, and then he has these things he's saying, but I'm gonna defend him, to be honest with you, because it needs to be said. So I'm watching the Young Turks just yesterday, right? And they're having some of his tweets that he said in the past or whatever that they don't like, because, like, he's an independent thinker. He doesn't exist in this Nazi hive mind or whatever, where like what makes you cool or whatever. And they go, Elon Musk will never be cool. They go, you will never be cool. Never be cool. Dude, what makes somebody cool is that they can make fun of people and that they're Nazis. That's what makes somebody cool. Seriously. So they go, getting to the tweet, they go, what is it? They go, he said the pandemic is dumb or whatever, right? Right before, or like right as, like, the first 2 weeks, like, I think he made that tweet as the pandemic started ramping up. And dude, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I should have said something when he first said it, like a video like that's a year old or whatever. But dude, if you really think about it, the pandemic is dumb. And you might be like, oh, give us some reason why. Well, right off the bat, I can give you a reason why the pandemic is dumb. Dude, think about this. Who the fuck, dude, think about this. If coronavirus isn't real and it's just some stupid Nazi agenda to kill a bunch of people that don't make pizzas or don't sell you like Mercedes Benzes or Volkswagens or some shit, right? And they don't really have much to offer anybody, like some, you know, some bread or like fucking what are those things, like dumplings or like just stupid shit that nobody really likes or whatever, like, you know, like candy from Europe and shit. You know, if it's not super delectable or whatever you want to say, and everybody goes, well, we can just get rid of those people because we don't like them or whatever. Here's the thing, dude. If the whole thing with the masks or whatever, right? Who wants to wear a mask if coronavirus isn't real? Seriously, like if the shit isn't real, it's like, can't you just kill somebody? Like, you give them lethal injection while they're sleeping or some shit, and that's it. They're done. Like, you don't need any masks or anything like that. Or like when they walk outside their house, like there's a drone that just crop dusts them with like fucking mustard gas or some shit, dude. Seriously, I don't see what the fuck. Like if coronavirus isn't real and everybody's wearing masks, that's a pretty good reason, if you have to ask me, why coronavirus is dumb. It is dumb, okay? That's a correct statement. Tell me some shit, dude. Seriously, whether you like making fun of people and you think you're superior to like some other fucking group of people or whatever, tell me some shit you want to walk around every day of your life like, hey, what's going on? I got my mask on. I'm wearing my mask. We gotta wear the mask now because we're pretending that we got the coronavirus and we gotta wear 2 masks. We might have to double up these masks or whatever. Dude, this shit is ridiculous. Just on that alone. But there's other reasons, obviously, right? Because the government's shut. Like, dude, the shit in England, there's shit going on in like the UK. And that would be another good reason. They're like busting people's heads in with like billy clubs and shit if you don't stay in your fucking house in England. And you're telling me some shit like coronavirus isn't dumb? Dude, that's another good reason. Like, imagine if they were taking the same approach they're doing in England, if they were doing that everywhere. Dude, I'll tell you this shit right now. Dude, if they were doing that shit everywhere else, you'd be saying coronavirus is dumb too, okay? You'd say the same thing as Musk. You better fucking believe that shit. Seriously, when you get your head busted in with a fucking billy club, you'd be like, fuck this, dude, seriously. Or like whatever the fuck else you've had to deal with or whatever, some sort of, you couldn't get on a plane or something. Like, I was planning my vacation or whatever, but now we gotta pretend about this fake thing that doesn't exist or whatever. Dude, this shit it is dumb. Seriously. The people who are fucking promoting this shit are fucking idiots. Okay? That is a honest, correct statement. No fucking question about it. Seriously. So, I don't know. That's all I have to say about those 2 things. I thought that this was a pretty good video too, so I'm gonna upload both of these. One thing I can say, I was watching that Young Turks, dude. Elon Musk. Another thing about those 2 idiots. Elon Musk has more class and talent in his fucking little baby finger than both of those fuckers combined into one fucking person. I mean, that's kind of a weird way of looking at it, but like, dude, if you could maintain the same sex and combine the knowledge and talent of both of those idiots into one person somehow, he would still be better than both of those people combined. That Francesca Forentini or whatever the fuck it is, and that I can't remember that guy's name. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, dude, this shit is fucking stupid, dude. And another thing, do you want to know something, dude? He's going on SNL, and you got those other two idiots in whatever the fuck it is, dude. These people they don't add any value to society. Like the shit the shit that oozes out of these people's mouths or whatever, right? And then like whatever, it's just like this garbage that marinates in society for like a couple of weeks and then it just washes away. Dude, nobody gains anything from any of that shit. It doesn't enrich anyone's life, and it's just pure fucking shit and garbage. And then they create more garbage or whatever 2 weeks later or whatever, and so on and so forth. And maybe somebody will click on a video a year later and remember it or some shit, but it's like, you know, you're unleashing like some sort of ancient beast or whatever back into, it's just all just fucking shit. Seriously, they're idiots that don't offer anything, and they're the ones pretending like they're better, and you want to run Elon Musk out of business or whatever, dude, because what is it? He said something that's true. Dude, he said something that's true, and you're like, oh, you're going against us? You're not down with the fucking Nazi cause or whatever? You don't like fascism or whatever? It's like, now we're gonna put you out of business and we're gonna buy cars from Chinese people. And you're just gonna be poor or whatever. We're gonna make it where we're gonna use the German rockets and we're gonna buy fucking electric cars from Ford and whoever the fuck else. We're gonna buy electric cars from them, and we don't need you if you're not down with the fucking Nazi hive mind or whatever. Even though your ideas are good or whatever, and you have something to offer or whatever, we don't give a shit. If you're not down with the Nazi hive mind, we don't fucking need you. You can just drift into oblivion or whatever the fuck it is, or we'll kill you or whatever the fuck it is. We'll put you out of business or some shit, dude. And I'm watching a guy, some Asian dude. He does what is this? Dave Lee about Tesla or some shit, dude. There is no question that there is an issue with people who aren't like they don't share the same ethnicity. Like, I don't want to stir up shit or whatever, but dude, it's the goddamn truth, dude. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, Elon is telling the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth too, dude. You have this stupid shit going on with the thing with him or whatever, and the reality of it is, dude, everybody is competing against every other ethnicity. This idea that like everybody is unified with coronavirus, dude, it's a fucking fantasy. It's a dream. Okay? You have Asians that are competing against like Elon Musk, and they don't want to see him like completely succeed at whatever the fuck he's trying to do, like 100%. Okay? Or dude, you got even fucking white people who don't want to see Elon Musk succeed. They think that their stupid fucking ramblings are more important than what Musk is doing. Like I said before. Okay? Which is just... Dude, that shit is so fucking nuts. But here's the thing. I think that if you have to ask me, you have a situation where every group wants to be the dominant. They want to dominate the whole the whole fucking world, or whatever the fuck you want to say. They go, fuck you, I got the same idea, my cars are better because they're Chinese cars or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They're not your idea that you came up with before us or whatever. It's like, it doesn't, dude, there's a whole mentality here. It doesn't matter if you're first in line. If somebody else can create the same thing as you, and they're more powerful than you, that's all that matters. It's not about getting there first. It's about, can you overpower somebody that figured something out before you? Oh, yeah, you can? Well, that means that they don't fucking matter. So it's not about being smart, it's about being strong, okay? That's all that fucking matters. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to get there first, whatever it is. You need to be strong. That's it. That's all that fucking matters in society. Like, all this shit, like, oh, you gotta be smart, this guy's smart or whatever. Shit doesn't matter. Dude, well, I think you kind of understand where the fuck I'm going with this. Maybe some things didn't match up exactly to where they should be or whatever in regards to some sort of flow that, like, would have been slightly better. But I think you kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. And I don't know, that's the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed it, because you just wasted 21 minutes of your life.